All right, here we have our red Terran player trying to get a win for FOU. And he used to be random, now he is known as
Gumiho Poyu.
Gumiho. I don't know why, but whenever I think about his name, I think about the gummy bears. Gummy bears.
Gummy bears
Bouncing
FOU.
here and there and everywhere.
The Gummy Bear Terran.
Gummy bear Terran, there you go. There's our blue Terran from Team TSL. He is.
TSL Puma.
That's right. Wonder what brand of shoes he wears. Maybe they're Pumas.
Maybe.
Who knows? I'll have to ask him later.
Do they have Pumas here in Korea?
I don't know. I haven't gone shoe shopping. So, gas first from Gumiho.
Interesting.
Barracks first from Puma. Most Terrans do prefer to go one racks expand on this map. And when I say most, I guess I should say a lot of Terrans. Not the vast majority, but a good amount of Terrans we normally see going one racks expand. Doesn't look like either player is deciding to do that, though, this time. Both players getting their gases.
Well,
so,
I mean, that is part of the metagame as well. Often, if you're expecting the other player to go for a fast expansion build, you get caught off guard by something like quick Hellions or quick Banshees would probably more likely be the case here.
Yeah, certainly
so, we never know.
All right.
And we're going to see.
Tal'Darim Ultra, huge map too, and they are spawned in cross positions, so it's about as far apart as you can be without being on different maps.
That's right, man. If Gumiho lifted off his command center and floated a little bit off to the left, he'd actually respawn on Terminus Re.
You know, you float out of this map though. You know where you end up?
Where? Jungle
Steps
Basin?
of War.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Right over the hill. That's where Steps of War is.
Steps of War over on the other side.
Yep. Then a little bit beyond that is Kulas Ravine. Then you get to the Promised Land, Desert Oasis, the best map in StarCraft 2 history.
And once you cross the Desert Oasis, you get to Las Vegas.
Yeah, or Belshire Beach. We haven't seen
That's
that
right.
map
We
yet.
haven't seen Belshire Beach yet.
So Scout for Puma gets to see basically everything right now. He will see the barracks in the, or I'm sorry, he'll see the barracks in the factory going up. Reaper on the way right now for Puma. And he is going to expand, so it will be a bit of a Reaper expand. Starport going up. So interestingly enough, he's going to make that Hellion, and I think after that we're probably going to see a Tech Lab.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that will be
actually, Tech Lab going down on the barracks.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not a bad idea. Sometimes you do see some really early Marine pushes in TVT, so it's nice to get that Hellion out.
Yeah, so he's actually going to make a second Hellion and make the Tech Lab on the barracks so we can switch over. And that's kind of an interesting choice.
No, one
Keep making
Reaper,
Hellions.
One Reaper does beat one Hellion. In case you're wondering.
Oh, really? Straight up?
Yep, they do.
Good to know. Good to know. Now, our TSL player Puma does have a couple Marines out of his ramp, and he actually is going to send in that Reaper in the back, and a couple Marines are there to greet it.
Oh, wow. Nice game sense by Gumiho.
Oh, barely survives long enough to get a little bit of a scout in. Oh, where was that Reaper going?
Pacifist SCV wanted the kill, decided at the last moment.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I just wanted to mine minerals. I wasn't made for this.
If I stick a drill through that guy, I'm not going to be able to look at my kids anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, imagine going home, dinner that night. SCV Jr. says, "Daddy, what did you do today?"
I killed a man. With a drill. With a
fusion cutter.
Right.
So yeah, expansion is now going up for Gumiho a little bit later. On the income tab, we can see they're even harvesters for the moment, but the fact that Puma got his expansion up earlier means he's going to get more Marines out. He does have a bunker, but not a ton of Marines right now. He's only got 6 Marines to deal with this Banshee.
Yeah, he's got 3 barracks in his main, though, and 2 of those do have reactors, rather.
Oh, that's
so
true.
he's going to have a good amount of Marines, but they're not going to be out in time.
Yeah.
This Banshee from Gumiho is going to be able to cause some damage. Take out the Mule first. Great decision there. As the Mule would definitely mine the most minerals out of all those guys. And SCV's coming in as well. Nice move by Gumiho using the Banshee SCVs and taking out all those SCVs.
Nice.
Wow. So he's going to need to be careful. He doesn't want to lose this Banshee.
He needs to watch out. That was a cool move there, sending in the Hellions to deal with the Marines so that the Banshee could do more damage. I don't know if he did enough damage for that to be worth it, though, because he lost 3 Hellions.
Yeah.
He only killed a handful of Marines, actually. I don't know.
Killed a couple SCVs, so not a complete loss. Oh, he's going to get a lot more now.
There he goes. And now this is where it comes in, because the Marine count is so low.
This is where the
He
Banshee
can't defend this as
dangerous.
easily.
And without Stim, he can micro all day. Oh, but he loses it.
Or he can not micro.
Yeah.
That works too. Or actually doesn't work.
Well, it works for Puma Man.
Yeah. Now, Gumio, he actually did a little switcherooing. Switched over after that first Banshee, or did he make 2 Banshees or just the one, right?
I believe he just made the one.
Yeah, after that he switched over his factory to the tech lab, and
got a medevac. Gonna do some drops.
Yeah, he started making, actually not really doing much of anything right now.
Now, Stim is just finishing right now for Puma. So that'll be very, very helpful in handling these drops. Now, it looks like there's 3 Hellions in that medevac.
Oh, wow.
He's going to try to Hellion drop.
He's actually pretty much just going mech. Okay, he's good.
Yeah,
he's
4 What? There are.
Whoa.
All right, when we get a shot of Gumio's base, you are going to
he's
see
just
4
making
factories.
3 and 4. So he is going to try and go mech in
It is-
TVT.
Wow, it's been such a long time since we've seen mech and TVT.
And
the
here's those
GSL.
Hellions getting dropped in.
So excited.
And they are spotted easily, and there's Marines there to take care of it.
But he does need to pick him up and fly away right away. Despite Blue Flame being finished, he would have lost all those Hellions.
Man, I love Blue Flame Hellions, but
Me too.
TSL Puma is just all over it. He's got forces at both of his mineral lines just in case. And he's going to try and drop those Hellions again. And I like that. Pulls the Marines back so he doesn't see him, and then tries to go in and pick off a medevac. Reacted very quickly, though.
Yeah. All right.
Whoa!
So, right now, yeah. Did you just see what I saw?
I just looked at the income tab, and Gumio's actually had 46 to 30 harvesters. So I guess he killed more SCVs in that little attack than I thought he did.
Well, he killed a couple, but more importantly, I believe that Puma was just cutting a lot of SCVs to get his army out, get that production going. And that may come back to haunt him later in the game.
A lot of Blue Flame Hellions moving across the map.
Yeah.
Not really much of anywhere for them to go at this point, unless they just run in the front. But
Can race, like Mario Kart style.
But yeah, siege mode is on the way. He's got a lot of tanks back at home. And here comes those Hellions.
He may just try to drive by.
He probably shouldn't. I'm thinking he should probably hold on to those. Well, no, he is going to.
There's a drop also coming across the bottom of the map.
He's trying to tempt those forces to the front so he can drop. That's kind of clever.
Yeah.
Not working for it, though. Puma is not falling for the bait.
Nope. He's
Gumio put a dead rabbit out in the field.
Yep.
Trying to bait him out there. He didn't go for it.
Well, Puma's a lot like the Tyrannosaurus in Jurassic Park. You know, they put out the goat, the Tyrannosaurus didn't show up, and they're like, well, he wants to hunt. Later on, that one insurance guy came out, eaten by the Tyrannosaurus right away. So that is how Puma is like a Tyrannosaurus.
I can see the direct correlation there. Now we do have a drop coming here from Puma as well, dropping in the back.
Gonna run the Hellions up to get vision on the high ground.
Whoa!
Look at that.
And at the same time, the drop going down. He gets his SCVs out very quickly. 0 kills thus far for this drop. Probably gonna get a couple depots. More Hellions in the main. Those SCVs have nowhere to go without meeting Blue Flames.
And look at that. Looks like Puma's doing a good amount of damage. He did supply block Gumio pretty badly.
Wow, this is actually really interesting. Gumio brings back his forces, cleans up that drop. But hey, guess what? That's one of the things about not having Marines, is you can't do anything about medevacs.
Yep.
Hellions, tanks, they don't attack medevacs, though.
And this is going to take out the tanks possibly, but there's a lot of tanks there.
Too many Marauders, though, owning those Hellions very badly, picking off the tanks that are in front as well.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No!
Oh, man.
Not enough.
Those tanks have, one of them has very few hit points left.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the sheer number of tanks,
Look at
though.
all these tanks. So this is really turning into kind of an old school TVT in a lot of ways, going just majorly tank Viking.
And there's the rest of that drop going for number 2. Gonna get a couple SCVs.
Look at all those tanks. Tank, Viking, Blue Flame, Hellion.
I like the Vikings just in case you have some anti-air there. And oh my gosh, so many tanks there.
Yeah, look at that.
More arriving as well. He has...
And the thing is that Puma's not going to be able to do anything about the air advantage that Gumiho has right now.
Yeah, so he's going to keep vision as well with just those 4, soon-to-be 6 Vikings. Yep. He's got 9 tanks on the ground. He's moving them forward, leapfrogging them forward. He can actually leapfrog enough that he can unsiege 3 or 4 tanks and still have enough to destroy anything that Puma can send at him.
Yep,
Puma massing Marauders there, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Puma is trapped like he's in a cage right now.
Yeah, man.
It might be time to take Puma to the zoo.
Gumiho is teaching him to do tricks.
What kind of tricks?
Roll over, play dead.
Well, I think he might be playing dead pretty soon.
He's going to be playing dead pretty soon, man. No natural expansion, only a handful of Marauders. He has sent most of his force around for a drop, and he's going to lose his orbital. Oh no! The orbital goes down to Viking fire.
What a bizarre TVT.
What?
Wow.
Puma's still supply blocked at 84 out of 75, whereas at this point, Gumiho has 158 supply. Hold that thought, though. The drop is coming in. No, it's a natural.
Vikings are there.
Oh, Vikings are going to pick off the Medivacs.
Oh, he takes a bolt on. Big fight, though, at the natural.
This is his last chance.
Trying to push through, but he's not going to have enough.
GG. And
look at that.
Gumiho coming off the bench to tie the score and take it to a 1-1 situation.
Gumiho FOU. Wow.
He's got to be happy about that, man.
Absolutely.
That was awesome. Meching in Terran versus Terran.
Yeah, the good old tank Viking.
Hellion Viking for the win. And, you know, those Hellions got a little bit stale after a while, but the tanks, there were just so many of them.
Yep.
And there he is talking to his team, giving him some congratulations.
Yep.
Nicely done by Gumiho.
And
I see FOU laughing about it.
I'm really curious to see who TSL is going to send out next. I mean, they've got a lot of talent. They've got a former GSL
They've got
winner.
so much talent.
Absolutely.
Man, if FOU beat TSL, that would be such an upset.
It really would be.
It would be such an upset. I mean, to beat the team of Clyde, Fruit Dealer, Killer, Rain, Trickster, Puma.
Yep, even though he did lose. So, Puma gets taken out. Steam fires in celebration for FOU.
That's right.
And now we're going to have to see who TSL chooses, who they think is going to be strong enough to take out Gumiho. Now, the thing is, as we were talking about earlier, as a former random player, he really does know all his matchups very, very well. And so he's got a lot of different little tricks he can use to kind of exploit the weaknesses in each matchup. So even though he is a Terran player now, they have to kind of think a little bit. You know, how are they going to respond to someone who has that kind of game knowledge?
Yeah,
we're going to find out. Looks like they're ready to pick.
TSL's
going to be Fruit Dealer.
Mr. Fruit Dealer. Fruit Dealer, naming himself that because his father was, in fact, a fruit dealer.
Yeah, his dad got sick, so he had to retire from pro gaming for a while, help his mom out at the fruit stand. Decided to take on the name Fruit Dealer. Came back to StarCraft 2, won the first GSL season ever.
Yeah.
Yep. And there you go. There's his May results. Didn't get too deep. Only a round of 16.
Yeah, well, I mean, he had to play Nesty in a Zerg versus Zerg in the round of 16. So
yep. That was a great series.
Can't fault anyone for losing that.
It was very cool.
That was awesome.
So
came
we're
very close, despite the fact that Nesty is nigh unbeatable in ZVZ.
Fruit Dealer is always one of those kind of wild card type players where he's, he hasn't been consistent at times, but he's shown, flashes of brilliance here and there. Certainly in season 1, some fans as well.
In the audience.
I tried to song that out, but I would just sound pathetic.
They're rooting for Fruit Dealer.
Yep.
Good signs. Nice.
Fruit Dealer does have a lot of fans. Of course.
Did you know? You remember that guy in Tunisia set himself on fire, sparked the revolution?
I didn't know him personally, but
didn't know him personally. He actually, he was upset. He set himself on fire because he was upset about taxes and stuff.
Okay.
And he was actually a fruit dealer. That was his job. Wow. So it just shows to show you that when you piss off a fruit dealer, you may start a revolution.
I guess so. Wow. don't mess with fruit dealers. So there is our fruit dealer, TSL fruit dealer, getting ready for the map. They're going to play on dual site.
Ooh, interesting.
And that's a map that lately I've heard Zergs have been kind of enjoying. And
It's a very cool map.
Yeah, it is. It's not only a cool looking map, but it's a map where your natural is in pretty good shape. It's pretty secure. Looks like we're going to take a 2-minute break. We will be right back to see who comes out on top. We're tied up at 1-1 here in the GSTL.